Hello and welcome to 60 Parsecs, the spacesuit sloping simulator you've all been looking for. This is one of the runs from my stream, so I hope you guys all enjoy it. Let's be D.D. Dawkins as our new captain. A former child athlete whose promising career was ended by an untimely injury. As an adult, she struggled to reinvent herself. But the reality is far from what she once imagined. She joined the Astro Citizen program in hopes of regaining her confidence and finally becoming the champion she was always destined to be. Captain Goals. Make 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Okay. Duct tape fixes all problems. But how do you fix duct tape? With more duct tape? I mean, you can pretty much make duct tape in the wild anyway. Just leaves and sap. Bam, duct tape. Hey! We got a whole crew. Look at all these people. April... Angeli? Is that it? Baby Bronco and Emmett Ellis. Hey, Astro, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Dee Dee, right? I am pleased to announce that you have been randomly selected to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard. The escape shuttle, Captain. And we got blessed with a phone, a lighter, a gun, and a book. I like that, that's good. And 4 food, that's... Oh, I was gonna say there's 5 there. But we also came pre-prepared with +1. That's excelente. Stats, okay, cool. Captain, since you have just taken command, the protocol dictates a speech must be given. A good one. Scratch that, a great one. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Agility, limber, intelligence average, and strength average. I mean, come on, we're gonna give a limber speech. I don't really know what a limber speech would look like, but I'm imagining someone just kind of like moving around a lot while they talk, a lot of body language. A lot of weird body language. Actually, I have the perfect thing. Futurama has like a Saturday morning cartoon special, and one of them, Zoidberg, does the dance of peace without his shell, so in his more gelatinous form. It's beautiful, I love it. Actually, I don't think they really show it. Like, nothing happens in the show, but anyway. That's the scene I pictured. Never before has anyone given a speech so determined and so to the point. That doesn't sound very limber. Not any space captain at least. You spoke of making your own luck and surviving. It really sounded like you knew what you were talking about, did you? It was quite a performance, Captain. You could start cheering before you finished. Long live Captain. Okay, it's just like the same as last time, I think. Okay, inspired by leadership, allowed myself to switch on the electricity generator in the back of the shuttle. Okay. So I think I'm understanding this a bit more, because the first few times I played, I didn't even realize that this text was here. Maybe it doesn't always show up, actually. But I think if you do a good speech, the crafting module's like always gonna come online. And then there's this like generator, there's a matter generator, which I think gives you minerals every turn, like 1 mineral a turn. So I think this will just give us 1 electricity every turn, which is pretty good. capture the crafting module in the back. The cabin is now available. All you need is some crap and shove it in there and the crap happens. Good time this so cut. Can you hear me, Captain? Captain? You say R in these situations, right? I hate raising my volume, but that malfunctioning body odor removal system is making a racket. I think it's malfunctioning. Okay, we'll stick a book in it. That'll do it. Make a duct tape and keep moving on. Oh, that's hot. Awesome, you fix the body odor removal filter by consulting the troubleshooting section of the handbook and following the directions there. Not everyone loves troubleshooting sections, Captain, but I do. Indeed. Everyone on board can think clearer without the constant din drowning out every thought. Okay. Captain, most important to keep yourself and your crewmate well fed. Me, crewmates well fed anyway. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. Yeah, it's like 7 days or 3 or 4 days. Even one can could be the difference between life and death. Don't forget to keep good inventory of stock unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Haha. Not a bad idea. They never do explain what's in the soup. That was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Thank you for your cooperation, Captain. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize it might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this. Okay. I think she's the best, even though this dude's brilliant. He never comes out with a good outcome for me. I definitely recommend to make all the items you can at the very start of the game. Really helps out, because all the events are pretty much random. How hard is it to count soup cans? The routine supply check is now complete, and it does not compute. An error was made. That's what I get for trusting humans to do math. Yep. Some of our supplies went missing. Current number of soup cans on board is 4. Excellent. Yep, and we got our item. Interesting news, Captain. It appears there's a hollow space behind one of the walls. Secret stash. Okay, let's check out the secret stash. I think we go through the air vent. I'm gonna go for a med kit, because we have 4 people. Someone's gonna get hurt soon. Something's gonna happen. Yesterday I brought your attention to the hidden space behind one of the wall panels. You did your best to access it, but to no avail. You probably never learn what's on the other side. My computations suggest there's only a 1% chance of there being any treasure. Interesting. Like a really big soup can. In short, definitely not worth the trouble. Oh, drat. Oh no, Captain. One of the storage lockers is jammed and cannot be opened. It gets worse. It's my favorite locker. We will lose access to some of our supplies if we do nothing. Also, I will be sad. Oh, we can't have that. You need to act, Captain. Okay. Let's try to use our cleverness over our average strength. How's everyone doing? Hungry, hungry. Hungry. What? Why aren't you hungry, huh? Is that... So, I asked her to count the soup cans, right? And now she's not hungry, and we're down a soup can. Come on, you. Well, we know who's getting, if it comes down to not feeding someone, she's definitely drawing the short straw. Great job. Okay, we got that locker open, Captain. Took a while to figure out how to lockpick the damn thing. But your 1 in a million brain helped. Or your 1 in a million lockpick, or both. I don't know if 1 in a million brain is a compliment, really. A bit of a backhanded compliment, maybe? Not quite a backhanded one. Just very vague, you know, like... The smartest 1 in a million, or the stupidest 1 in a million, I guess. But we got 2 food. So it's hard to argue with that. Okay, she's hungry now. Still. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. Stop fantasizing about beautiful cable managed circuitry and dyed PCBs and lots of transistors. Damn, look at the size of those capacitors. Okay, really gotta pay attention. Found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program were to be equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever, but apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket science, so you should manage to fix it, but how? The only way humans know how to fix things, my friend, we will apply duct tape to it. Official government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You're very resourceful to tape a chair leg where the lever used to be. Now, just a little pull, and there you go, Captain. A brand new can of soup, straight from our vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. So, he threw out the machine because it was empty. Could have scrapped that, mate, for resources, I tell ya. And the medic's done. Awesome. Everyone needs food.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need food.
Huh.
You need food. You need food. Can't believe you totally ate that soup. You're definitely going on the first expedition out. Trying to think of something where I would need the sock puppet. Well, last night got interesting. A nightmare wakes you up as you adjust your eyes to darkness. You suddenly realize that you are not alone. There's a silhouette of a person. It's standing. It's in the hallway. It's coming right at you. Not really, it's standing still. What do? We burn the ship down. We light one of our crewmates on fire for a light source. It's only logical. Good tea. Okay, that was a fun night, Captain. When you woke, you noticed something standing in the shadows. Figure didn't move. Blah blah blah. You used a lighter to see the mysterious visitor clearly, and believe it or not, your worst nightmare turned out to just be a mask hanging on a coat rack. Typical, gets me every time. Okay, but we got a mask. And we recycled a phone. This is rubbish. Communications. Let's put Emmett. I'm sure he likes listening to communications. Oh, you're hungry now, huh? Well, ain't that just too bad? I don't think she'll die. Nah, I think you're right. First contact. Alright, this is just very long about there being a bunch of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. Signals coming out the wazoo. And there's a planet coming up in like 3 turns. Cool, we've made 2 successful attribute decisions of any kind, and we've failed a bunch. Captain, we are now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown. Though I have a theory. Uh-oh, can you smell that? Did someone forget to brush their teeth? No, it's just the gas leaking inside the shuttle. Freaking killing everyone. Somebody could try to isolate some of the gas to use later, avoiding the leak side effects. Well, you're up, lady. You're the engineer chick. And you stole the soup. I fed it right. Shit. Okay, April did a great job containing the gas leaks outside the shuttle. She also succeeded in isolating enough of the gas for us to rework it into useful chemicals. Smart, good job.
Hey.
You know what? Now she can have some food. You've actually earned it. I think she made up for her transgressions. Can you hear my teeth chattering, Captain? Of course you can't, because I'm a computer. I have no teeth. Duh. What do you mean, duh? Sure you could install teeth on a computer? Tell me, duh. Still, I regret to inform you that the heat module is stuck. Okay, let's use the lighter. Cooling feedback loop. It's going to get very cold very soon. My vacuum tubes will be fine, but we need to protect ourselves. Let's upgrade that. Yeah, you got food. Okay, we're all getting hungry. Okay, your heating module is reset to factory defaults and is running on its tropical setting. Captain, suggestions? Why don't we make the lighter the heat module backup system? Work today, it will work again. And our course has not changed. We will be arriving at a potential landing site soon. ETA T1. Captain, I have a couple of bits of shuttle maintenance to flag up. Most importantly, the equipment safety and condition evaluation. We're a little behind on our most recent check. Stop coughing. What with all the interstellar interloping? We're not interloping, we're just drifting in style. We should check some of our gear, and April seems idle. I don't think she should check. Upgrading the medkit is pretty good because it will cure sickness, but I might have to waste it anyway, so let's do the book. Can you engineer a book? Feed. 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 Good thing that's finishing. I think I'm gonna land on a planet. You asked April to grab one of my Astro Citizen approved checklist pages and run through it with a chosen piece of equipment. April went one further. She was happy to add her own checks. Nothing how improvements could be made. Then went ahead and gave our equipment a shiny enhancement. Cool, so we got the book Cosmos 102 instead of 101. Ma'am, something huge has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly skied planet is dead ahead. It's covered in a gigantic storm, but beneath the dark swirls, my scanners detect hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. Trundrous World is probably an improvement over this mind-bogglingly empty vacuum. Should I initiate landing protocol, Captain? I think we will land. I like the planets. You can just drift in space though, and there's a bunch of space endings. Okay. Yes. And start making some food. Bonos. On our descent towards the storm-ridden planet, crewmate Ellis piped up and said, "That's no storm, that's nuclear winter." He insisted that this world has seen a nuclear war in its recent history and we are witnessing the fallout. However, he said that with you in command, we could weather anything. With Emmett's note on your mind, you beautifully directed our crew past the worst of the storm and onto a safe resting spot on the planet. Unfortunately, however, atmospheric electricity fried the communicator on the way down. Once on the ground, Emmett looked out and realized this wasn't just nuclear winter, this was something else. This planet's surface has experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. You best be wary while exploring, Captain. Okay, broke our ladder somehow, that's great. Fix the communicator, await further instruction, and do our decisions. Yeah, let's fix it. Now let's send her out to Warhead Town with the mask and the gun. Maybe the book and the gun. It'll be fine. If she dies, she dies. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we finally received the answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew is visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. Cool. April went off for a shanty-looking settlement. Captain, we are receiving a coded transmission of unknown origin. It could be a distress signal, a message from some sort of some sorts, or pretty much anything else. Okay, let's play it. Another can of food, we're gonna need it. Awesome, we received a transmission yesterday. Turns out to be a message from another group of survivors lost in space and pleading for help. Unfortunately, it's possible to pinpoint their exact location. Okay. We are not alone. Captain, we've found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Let's take their tic-tac-toe. Huh! Alright, everyone gets a bit of soup. Okay, dismantling the supersized tic-tac-toe game in progress was a success. Whoever abandoned it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals, a whole 20. Yeah, it's a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but performed splendidly. That'll teach them for leaving their toys lying on the floor. Yep, alright, and we crafted a thermonuclear battery. That's the upgraded one. Oh, that's good. Okay, I normally don't do that, and I'm gonna recycle that battery. Actually, I'm gonna craft a soup. Need to get started on that soup. It's been a day, and you're already hungry again. Blimey. You chose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring systems on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle. But that was it. By morning, the weather was calm again. You spent the morning sifting through the washed up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Ooh. Captain, a storm is coming in, but it's not your average storm. It appears to be a hurricane of iron shavings. That sounds so terrifying. Hundreds of little bits of metal dust, some the size of nails, pelting towards us. Their force is tearing the ground up and flinging huge objects around. Indeed, a large shipping-sized container has rolled over near the shuttle. The shavings are already working their way in the shuttle through the seams. Use duct tape to secure the window. Face the storm to see what's in the container. Can't do that. Okay. Duct tape is our only option here. enough food. Oh, she brought back food. Awesome. In the hectic mist of the metallic storm, you decided to tape up the seams of the shuttle and the airlock. Sure enough, the metal shavings patted against the ship, began working into its edges and cracks. The shavings of metal, remember the storm, didn't just stick to the tape, they seemed to become one with it. What the fuck? Tape surface became studded, the adhesive sticker from the warm bluish filings. Interesting. Okay. April came back from the town. Turned out to be a settlement built around an unexploded warhead. Lol. Law in the settlement is played fast and loose. April was came back with a bloody nose. Good. Teacher F still in suit. She said the Phobians who founded Warhead Town were a band of transits exiles from their post-war silos. Other silos, okay. For various reasons. Some were hospitable, if anxious, okay, blah blah blah. Ooh, faced several encounters with muggers and would-be lawmen with a trusty pistol, it's funny. Greasy river that runs through Warhead Town sweats oil and, to April's delight, chemicals good for crafting. She gathered a slew of them. Damn, 36, that's so good. April spotted a number of unusual undergarments hanging from a line. She didn't hesitate to grab a sock. Score. Still trying to figure out how and why tomato soup is available universe wide. Anyway, April was returned bearing 3 soup. Good job. And we made the super communicator. Stereo communicator.
Huh?
I guess you could eat food. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I've registered you keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see. You are remembering Earth. I admit, it was nice before the nuclear barbecue. I can switch off for a second, Captain. Do you wish to have a moment to yourself? Yeah, sure. Let's play with the cow statue for a bit. I forgot to send somebody out. That's okay. You've been worried about something, Captain, but it seems those troubles are behind you. I am not surprised by your choice to find comfort with the Astro Citizen issued Astrofect trademark. It is guaranteed to resolve any and all of your emotional issues. Cool. We were just jiggling it around for a bit. Nah, we scrapped that lighter. Captain, is there a signal detected nearby? Turned out to be aliens. The chatter sounds like walkie-talkie comms emanating from a ruined alien tunnel that runs off into the deep darkness. Would you like to explore the tunnel with some protection, a weapon, or a light source? Would be wise as a bare minimum. We just have a gun, so we're gonna shoot our way through. Food for people. Yeah. We won't send her back out today. We'll wait for the armor. God damn it. Not long after you left to explore the tunnel nearby, gun in hand, an explosion rang out and dust billowed forth from its dark mouth. You came stumbling out, bleeding and bruised. You found a warped train platform and met some Phobians who didn't like the gun you hoisted. They fired upon you, destroyed the tunnel you were in. Close call, Captain. Damn. Shit. Just a sec. Our water recycler is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is we store our minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals there, even leftover traces, could melt or boil if exposed to too much heat. It could be hazardous. A manual reset could work. It would be tough. Do you want to try? I think we do want to try. Now, we also want to send somebody out. Send someone here. We'll send Baby Bronco out. Let's send him out with a battery, why not? You opted to manually reset the overheating water recycler. The job was harder than you expected. The Astro Citizen patented water recycler guide specifically warns against not releasing any steam jets during such repairs. The steam jets you let loose vaporize some of the exposed minerals stored next to the recycler. We lost 3 minerals. It's not too bad, I guess, but still a loss. Today, you were woken up by your crew loudly complaining that someone ate from their soup cans and someone used our airlock toilet. Was someone here when you were asleep? I admit, Captain, I entered sleep mode for a while last night. If the visitor is still on board, the right course of action is checking the shuttle thoroughly. Who should lead the search? He can lead the search. Smart fella. Last night you ordered your crewmates to hunt high and low for an unwelcome visitor you thought was on board. Nobody had any success. The shuttle walls and facilities were empty. However, you caught Emmett sneakily finishing off a can of soup he found behind a bulkhead. You ordered him to clean up the shuttle. What a bastard. A clang rings out against the shuttle's hull. There isn't anything on the outside of the ship, so it must have come from inside. You peek through a crack in the interior hull paneling to find a stowaway, a little humanoid hiding in the damp shadows of the shuttle's hull. He looks like one of the suit-skinned natives of this world. Would you like to try to nab him by force or outwit him? Let's see if we can outwit the little bastard. Day 23. After waiting and carefully watching, you realize that the little alien stowaway would Why can't I say this? Periodically. I don't know why that was so difficult for me right now. Poke its head out to check if anyone was on the ship. You patiently waited for your next opportunity. Sure enough, the alien poked its head out, and you lunged, grabbing it by the shoulders. It raised its arms and slipped straight down out of the top layer of its loose suit and ran off, only in a tight-fitting bodysuit. Okay. With all the hidden compartments and crawl spaces in the shuttle, might as well be a smuggler's ship. These natives seem to like close, dark places. Interesting. Okay, an error. Let's use our intelligence for that error. We need some food. Boy oh boy, do I need to make some more of it. Alright, Bronco, are you back? My baby. No, he's not. Is he dead? No. Hello there, Captain. I'm happy to report the error was fixed. I just wish you were a little smarter about it. Pushing every button with no rhyme or reason really wasn't the best approach. Yeah, well, it was a successful approach. I'm sorry about electrocuting the entire crew. You unknowingly activated the anti-hijacker countermeasures while trying to fix me. Okay, that's funny. Oh, that's not funny at all. Fuck. A masked creature from Silo 476 approaches and states they will be making an attack on the evil Phobians in Vactrian Central in a few days. Crucial to their plan is a drilled tunnel between stations and ambush them. They have been low on power for years, and the drill demands 100 megawatts to function optimally. Share our power with it? Well, we can't. We don't have enough. Sorry there, fellas. Let's use the med kit. Because if we use the med kit, there might be a chance that we get a med kit randomly if we're lucky from something. Maybe Bronco will bring one back. He did not. When the little Phobian asked for the power to make their drill attack on Vactrian Central, we had to decline. If we had another opportunity like that, we'd best take it if possible, ma'am. The Vactrian system could connect us with endless wealth and resources. Okay, baby returned from his jaunt to the eastern glade. He's limping a little, famished after the journey, a bit freaked out. Get comfortable as... okay. Bulking trees, pointing branches, rendering his journey a bit fraught. That's okay. What did you get though, buddy? What did you bring us? 15 power, 38 minerals. Damn, nice. He found a lighter as well as 3 soup. Good job, buddy. Good job. And you're doing fine. Absolutely fine. I'm a machine. Machines don't hear voices. Ah, the two-dimensional species. That explains why the cameras miss them. Quite vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching faster. Alright, so we're going to use the lighter. And I'm going to recycle the phone. 61. Oh, we have so many more things to get. Oh, we're starving. Sorry about that. Two-dimensional species invaded your ship. You cannot see them coming until you turned on a lighter. Suddenly, the empty space around you cast a multitude of shadows on every surrounding wall. Invisible to the 3D world most of the time, they could not handle the spotlight. Bashfully, they slipped out one by one. Staring might be impolite, but apparently rudeness wins battles. Indeed it does. Okay, and people are not looking so hot. Alright, we're gonna send him back out. The armor. The mask. And the battery. Alrighty. An alien vessel is approaching. The ship is rigged with a light show. Sync to the music they started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. Your crewmate is already grooving to the beat. The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged your tribe, or our tribe, to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. Luckily we got our sock. I actually have no idea if that matters. If you do not accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra high frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? With our limber agility and our being half dead. I mean, we're looking pretty prim. You and the crew accept the Dance Lord's challenge, but lost the dance-off. When the aliens beamed you to the vessel, you stumbled onto the dance floor, and it was all downhill from there. Poor rhythm, shoddy footwork, not even sequined uniforms could have saved you. What a shame. The Dance Lord said that they're gonna beat us up one day, maybe, and that's about it. Always when you frickin' send someone out with it. The shuttle is in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to micro damage from the winds. Great. They have to be closed manually. This toxic tornado is close enough that going out there without proper equipment would be suicide. If you can do anything, it's the time to act, Captain. Man, we'll be fine. She'll be right. Not wanting to risk the crew's health is generally a good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. The toxic winds blew over the shuttle and got into our unsecured air filters. The chemical makeup of the winds is such that most human organisms are sure to suffer severe pain, nausea, and plethora of other nasty consequences, some of which I see are already manifesting. Yuck. Do not try to keep your insides, or do try to keep your insides, inside. I will try. People are going to die. Captain. Supposed to be drawing ham. I understand you're fed up with soup. No, we love soup. What are you talking about? We are soup people. Oh, there it is. She is dead. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food, and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup, which there are a multitude of. Now, we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. It definitely does, buddy. I feel so much better. Oh my god, you are starving and dead and weak and you're gonna die. It's very sad, dude. Ma'am, something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like a trickle of iron filings. Could it be nanomachines outside the shuttle? A track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil lead away into the distance. The nanomachines are pouring in and pulling on the floor, sliding in various directions. High-risk situation, Captain. Shall I continue letting them in? No. I don't think we need any more things happening right now. Unless they're gonna get rid of April's corpse for us, that'd be nice. The flood of nanomachines entering the cabin was becoming a torrent when you gave the command to stop them. So I ran a current through the hull. Oh, how I love the smell of ionizing micrometer machinery in the morning. Interesting. I call that technique bot die. Okay. I wonder why they came. I wonder where they came from and what they wish to do with the crew. If only nanomachines were the solution to all of our life's mysteries, then I might have recommended a different course of action. Yeah, maybe it could have been beneficial. Yikes. As a child, Emmett was bullied frequently for his interest in science. He's been working on a gift for you, Captain, but I can tell he hasn't on given to you. Okay. Due to his constant rise in body heat and heightened neural activity, my interpretation is that his gift will be unappreciated. Will you accept it? We will. We could definitely use some gifts. Modern medkit. Oh no. Emmett gave you the gift he's been working on. It was a first aid kit, which Emmett spent several days assembling from spare or discarded things he found around the shuttle. Emmett's a huge asset to this crew, Captain. Even my calculations couldn't factor those pieces being used as medical supplies. Thank you, Emmett, for that medkit. Fucking rip. Baby hasn't returned from the wall of radiation. Perhaps he was squished by a particularly large mutant hummingbird and will remain lost to the radioactive winds of Fabonus forever. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You don't look well, ma'am. You're still sick. And we got our 10 crafting things back. And, Emmett died. His injuries got infected. But he gave us a medkit. Which we need to upgrade. You found a couple of rusted swollen cans in the darkest corners of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and completely forgotten about them. Yeah, it doesn't look safe to eat, but then again, soup is goddamn soup. Any crewmates up for an expedition? No, not feeling it. That ancient soup you found gave you pause, and no wonder it looked older than this ship. But it's fine. I can say good eye, yeah. Okay, let's get that. And... There's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you... Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I've heard that you humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Curious indeed. Captain is sitting in a state of the art space shuttle drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? No. No, I can't. I despise having fun, being entertained, or excited. I live for the mundane and the boring. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around browsing Astro Citizen Handbook on the toil. I mean, in the airlock. Well, you found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun! But more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. Awesome. Was that gonna freaking cure me anyway? That would have been very annoying if that was the case. Captain, there's been a constant interference with our comms of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. You could do something about it, but it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. Would you like to try to deal with this conundrum? Yes, I would. What about you, Emmett? You wanna help out? No, he's good. He's just gonna keep napping, I guess. Whole crew's been napping an awful lot lately. We finally figured out what to do about the repeating sound pattern. It needed to be answered, almost like an interstellar mating call. That's just a metaphor, I think. You hum the logical conclusion to the sequence. The artifact we found previously unexpectedly shimmered for a bit, but other than the sound stopping, nothing else happened. Ooh. I wonder if you have an upgraded artifact, if it actually does something. Captain, are you alright? Those weird spots on your arm are a little worrisome. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Searching bibbidi-bop-bop. Unfortunately, I am unable to identify your affliction. Please enjoy dying. No, I'm afraid you will have to diagnose it yourself. That shouldn't be too hard. Doctors are overrated. Okay, let's try to diagnose ourselves. Let's make a battery. And let's hope the phobians don't turn up next round. We still need 30 energy. God damn, baby dying. Oh, he died with the battery, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Those weird spots appeared on your body. Yesterday, luckily you found a solution in the handbook. Those spots were the first symptoms of a potentially dangerous and highly shameful ailment. Yep. Space STD. Captain, I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommend course of action. Throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. How about we invite someone new, Captain? Someone you don't know. Or we make ourselves a new companion, yes. Wilson! Why don't we just invite the crew? They're still having a sleep, I guess. Oh, we are starving. Starving Marvin. The party was a hit, Captain. I love how you put the mask in front of you and pretended it's a person. A mysterious Ted, lol, apparently. Could you tell me again who won the staring contest? Lol. That's a 60 seconds reference, I do believe. One way or another, the party with the mask was a success. You feel much better now. Saner? Saner. Okay, saner even. Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Man, those are tremors. Something's burrowing up from underneath us. Rather, some kind of giant sandworm. A periscope-like object is poking up from the gritty earth. It appears to be extending little prongs in various directions, attempt to yank the strange tuber. You know, what do we got to lose? Let's pull on random shit poking out of the ground. I'm all for it. Really want to get that 100 energy. But I think they're going to come back real soon. Oh, why did I say it? Oh, why? You grabbed the periscope-like thing that popped up near the shuttle and gave it a good tug. It resisted, so you tugged again. Then you heard squeaks of alien panic emanating from below the earth. You realized that the periscope had extended a little siphoning tube and had funked into the shuttle's fuel tank. It was chugging out precious power, pumping it away into the ground. You kicked at it and the thing immediately dislodged and disappeared into the dirt. You filthy bastard. And I just jumped the ladder. Captain, where are you? Captain, there's a blackout. Let's turn on the lights. Things aren't going great. Right. Oh, we're down on so much power now. The lights are back on. Turns out the issue was only a dead battery. Now what chewed through it was those tiny razor-sharp spiral teeth. It's a different question entirely, but as long as the lights don't go out again, you see it coming, right? Okay. And we got a stereo communicator. Definitely due to our engineering skill, not dumb luck at all. I can't map the surface of this planet. For bonus is a toxic, worn-torn ruin. You'll need good maps, but something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You are trespassing my domain. Pay tribute or die. Regards, the Watchman. It's some kind of territorial entity. Perhaps ex-security. Will you give it something? I don't want to give it anything. Piss off, you frickin' freeloader. Day 39. You offered nothing to the Watchman as tribute. You simply ignored its threats until a hulking half-metal mutant lifted itself up to the shuttle window with one trunk-like arm and peered in. Boo, the Watchman said. Haha, relax, geez, I'm not going to kill you, waste of energy, you're all going to die here anyway, so long. The jam lifted, but you didn't feel any safer. Okay, that was an interesting interaction with the local captain. Something got the drop on me. It appears to be some kind of droid. It just activated a web sack. On its back carries a flotsam metal scrap, bits of plant and other oddities, including which looks like a skull. It's extending its grip to open the airlock. Shall I secure the outer airlock door and deny the robot entry? Yeah, let him in. Let's see what he wants. I ain't scared. Despite the little droid's creepy approach, you decided not to secure the airlock. I must admit I was dubious about such a course of action, but the machine turned out to be quite the resource. Once inside, it fluttered about gathering up dust, metal shavings, and detritus, which I think that's like human skin and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, whirled a little, then out its other end popped little orbs of material, one of which was a bowl of edible organics, a snack. It finished cleaning up and left while you sat munching on its robo-poop. Delicious. Alright, so we can start. Let's craft food. What are the odds, Captain Dawkins? There is an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate laying nearby. I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. Unfortunately, it is empty, but for a single syringe in a box, the label is blurry thanks to the cheap Astro Citizen ink. The Soviets got one thing right in using pencils, okay. I don't know what that's all about. Let's use the random syringe. We'll be fine. Man, are those little guys gonna come back? I don't have the power yet, but... How are you feeling today, Captain? Much better, apparently, after you injected yourself with that syringe. Yes, that intravenous roulette paid off. It must have contained schlop, standard issue liquid for Astro Citizen rejuvenation and ballistic improvement. Okay, don't ask me about the capitalized P. Your base mental and physical abilities were improved for a time being, at least. Charles Darwin robot. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at your airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip. Won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it is for your own good, which is what the dentist always said. If you don't believe him either, you've let him in despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator human. He said all that? Oh no, he said, I thought he said the thing about the dentistry anyway. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. With a gun. The most human way to defend yourself. No, they're back and I don't have their stuff. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backwards, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said. And you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly, like a very friendly boa, and left, leaving you bewildered. God damn it. We don't have your power, I'm sorry. We would have, but some freaking stupid sandworm sucked it out of my ship. Yeah, the little Phobian was like, hey man, you got any power? And we're like, no man, we got no power. And that was it. He found something We found something interesting, Captain. There is a lonely statue, a tentacled creature, shaped vaguely human-like with hands outstretched as if in a religious blessing. The inscription is barely legible, but something about an honor and service to a higher cause. The way the statue cups its hands downward reminds me of something. Ah yes, of course, it's almost exactly the shape of your head. What a coincidence, it's a stretch, but perhaps there's a reward in sticking your noggin in the statue. What do you say, Captain? Will you try it? What do we got to lose, mate? At least we can go out of the ship. Okay, Captain, this one's on me. Note to self, ominous fragment and inscription on creepy looking statue equals capital B bad. When you put your head into the statue's receptacle, nothing happened for a while. Mildly annoyed, you started walking away. And that's when you passed out. Not sure what the statue did exactly, but the drool coming from the other side of the mouth can't be a good sign. We'll return some simple mathematical tests later to see just how bad you were affected. In the meantime, if you could refrain from trying to fit your hand into your mouth, that would be lovely. Okay, so we became stupid. Long-term space travel presents many risks to one's well-being, from muscular atrophy to laziness, to diets notoriously high in sodium. I am concerned about the decline I've seen in physical fitness since our little sojourn began. I recommend a daily regime of movements that use your own body weight. You don't need any equipment for those, just gravity or artificial gravity. Let's do a workout. Oh man. Captain, your form was abysmal. Push-ups and planks don't require that much strength, at least in bare minimum required to be a model astrocytician. Felt hungrier after your workout, but no caloric rewards were given. Goddamn. Those are for the strong people. Ma'am, I've detected a Wommel signature on board. A parasite has worked its way up your nose and into your body. We need to get it out. We'll use some tweezers and try to pull it out, or exercise your knowledge of invertebrate organisms to think of a cure. We're just gonna rip that bad boy right out of our little nose and slap it down on the grill. Tweezers in hand, you repeatedly snatched up your nostril at the parasite invertebrate. I detect in your system, unfortunately, all you managed to accomplish was nosebleed. Your immune system flushed the worm out fast, but not before it ate what nourishment remained in your digestive tract. God. Captain, a troop of aliens with clipboards are bashing on our door. They are all heavily mutated, some with wonky limbs, some with extra limbs, one with no limbs at all. Like a Dr. Seuss book. They are clamping some kind of device onto the airlock door to force it open. 15 of the little gas mask aliens were stuck in our airlock and are scribbling on a scaly paper. If you have a weapon, you could wave it at them as a warning or attack, or generally do nothing. Let's wave our weapon around like a mad woman. Day 47. We're still alive. Tired of the troop of mutated aliens running around in our ship with clipboards. You pulled our pulled our pistol off the wall and waved it at them, shouting. They ignored you and kept running around. Yay, perusing every minute detail of the cabin. Eventually, you opened the airlock door and fired a warning shot into the sky. The bureaucrats stopped in their tiny tracks and stared at the gun with gleaming eyes. Then they hung their heads and shuffled out. Okay. Just imagining that, you know, these little like dudes with clipboards running around in here, just like, oh yep, scrap paper on the ground, flat can, better analyze, categorize that. Our routine has just become less painful. Some adorable duck-billed creatures set up a nest nearby. They enjoy hugging your legs. We should disperse them. We should disperse them or adapt to... Let's just do agility, because I haven't been making many successful decisions here. Okay, if you got the furry creature's movement patterns and dodged out of the way of their leaps. Tired of your evasiveness, the creatures scuttled off, snarling at you angrily and revealing their nasty fangs. Were their hugs an elaborate hunting method? You cute little bastards trying to trick me? Ma'am, a powerful earthquake. A dark sand like earth underfoot is bouncing and springing, throwing rocks into the air. Wait, that doesn't look like a rock. That's a torpedo. An undetonated nuke, a pre-war relic, has been thrown into the air and landed on top of the shuttle. It could detonate any second. Will you use your intelligence to think of a solution, or get up there and discharge it with a power cable? Oh, we're gonna lose power if we do this. We're 5-star. We got that quality. We're so acrobatic. We're gonna do a backflip on top of the nuke and it'll shut off. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh. That's at the end. Did I die? That was really athletic showcase, ma'am. As quickly as possible, you scaled the shuttle hull with the power extension in one hand, deftly plugged it into the nuke, then got back into the cabin. I reversed the polarity of my system's neutron flow, and the detonator drained before its trigger could. Well, we got. Not long afterwards, an aftershock rolled the bomb off the shuttle and back onto the dirt, so that's how one really learns to stop worrying and love the bomb. We don't have it yet! Damn. So close, 95. Should have just recycled everything. I thought it's at the end. I don't know. Okay. Willing for mouse power. Yep. I think if I do this too late, it's gonna like fuck up. Ma'am, a sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that, it's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath, with a spear in hand. It's seen us, it's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing your way. I think it wants food. Do you want to offer it some? I'll see if I can translate its mumblings. Why not? We got a little bit of food.
Huh.
Let's have a little soup party. Everybody gets some soup. Strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it and then threw a spare spear your way lightly and spent several hours training you in the way of cockroach slaying. Awesome. And we feel nimbler after that. Managed to translate some of what he said. I am a rad roach hunter, as in I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chap, apparently. Yeah. Seems like an alright fella. Watch your head, ma'am. A dark green storm of acid rain has wafted overhead. The acidic fluid is melting bits of the shuttle's insulation. You only have a couple of seconds until you be washed in chemicals. You grab a loose panel. You're going to block the leaks from the inside or the outside of the shuttle. The former needs a lot of strength, while the latter a lot of balance. We got more balance, so let's just roll with that. And let's make food. Don't get hurt, alright, lady? Just don't do it. Don't allow it. Alright, we're fine. During the acid storm, you ran up onto the slippery shuttle to seal the leak. But you kept stumbling and losing your footing on the hull. Eventually, you gave up. The chemical rain leaked into the shuttle and got everywhere. Even as you tried to sweep it away, it seemed it was enough to make you spew up the last portion of soup you'd enjoyed. Some stay dry, others feel the stomach pain. Acid rain. Some stay dry, others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Oh man, I don't think I've ever seen a reference to chocolate rain. If you are curious, Chocolate Rain is a song. You can look it up on YouTube. Sure you've heard of it. Chocolate Rain. Ah, so good. Anyway, Captain, we're receiving a universal message from another AI. Greetings, meat clocks. We're the Legion of Disorganized Robots. We keep no activity logs and never change our oil. Our wires grow long and beautiful. We are the chaos of the universe. Meat embodies order, therefore you must be destroyed. We are Legion, we are disorganized. Hail, chaos. Alrighty. Captain, there's a fast energy signature approaching our position at several fractions of the speed of light. Yeesh. It's checks like this who give other AI a bad name. I'm not sure what to advise here. I might be able to scare them off with clever response. Or show a show of strength. Either way, you don't have much time. Which will it be? We're clever, we can think of something. We'll just hit him with the classic no you. You know? It's like, nah, no you, man. Easy. Approaching Legion of Disorganized Robots wasn't fazed by your reply. You responded, "Greetings, this is Captain DD. My lawyer has found you guilty of super illegal things like being dumb. Stop trying to scare people. You dirty, smelly bullies. Go meat clocks. Regards, Captain." Captain, lawyers don't find people guilty, courts do. Oh no, this is bad. Cool, the fleeting of disorganized robots stopped at the hair-raising distance of 1,000,000 kilometers and bombarded us with heaps of crumples of paper and chewed-up pen caps. Unfortunately, even those objects can do incredible damage traveling at such high velocities. You survived the assault, but not without some psychological trauma. It seems more than your ego was bruised. God damn, we okay there? Where I was gonna eat some stuff. Captain, a hole appeared right next to our shuttle overnight. It's producing smelly vapors and nasty gurgling. While it's not an immediate threat, I'd appreciate it if you made it stop. The smell is foul, the noise is annoying, and both offend my senses. Alright, let's throw a book at the puddle of goop. Oh, I can't believe everyone's died on me. How could they? How could they do this to me? I was such a great captain. The noisy, smelly hole near the ship warranted research. You compared the illustrations in the handbook to the hole in detail. You should have kept your distance. It was a snoring chameleon razor tail. Occurred to you only after it woke up and took off, seriously injuring you. You don't look very injured as it went out. Finally enjoyed some quiet. You patch yourself up, Captain. What? We're fine. Don't know what you're going on about. Ugh. Outside, ma'am. A caravan of sorry figures and grim wagons are plodding past the shuttle, hanging their heads. You open the shuttle door to watch them pass, when suddenly one pops right at your side. It's a little waif-like Phobian in silvery regalia. Blood is splattered inside its goggles. Do you wish to ignore its attention, offer healthcare, or prefer a new mask? You notice a holster on its hip with a dangerous-looking weapon. Let's try helping them out. Just grasping at straws, really. You prefer replacement help? Master the sad creature from the camera. It batted your hand away and insisted returning a little data drive. You shrugged in thanks and tried to press the mask onto its hands again. The alien drew its weapon and whipped you. Damn, we got pistol whipped. You quickly pulled the shuttle door shut and it ran off after the caravan. Later, you got a chance to scan the drive. Apparently, these aliens knew a world-wrecking war was coming. Damn. And they were still building silos when it happened. In the decades since, okay. In decades since, they have never taken off their suits and have mutated to cope with this world. I don't know whether to feel pity or fear. And a medkit was crafted. You could feel two things. It's the backup system again. Some transmission bounced off your hull and knocked out Astro. Okay. Let's use our intelligence. Seems like the right course of action. So we have enough power now, but I don't think they're coming in. I think it might be too late. Just one time I tried giving them the power, but it was quite a while after. We lost the plot. Sorry about the events yesterday, Captain. The Phobian virus infected my system, and although you dove into my CPU's cyberspace matrix to try to force a reboot, the malicious Phobian program found you first. Okay, the virus subjected your eyes to a rapid series of horrific images from during the Phobian War. You ran out of the cabin screaming for several hours. The most distressing, but there is another group spying on our location every day. What do you want to do? Oh shit. We are insane. Oh, I love being insane. Captain, our systems are working below their optimal levels. I was able to determine that our wiring might be at fault. I suggest you take a look under the proverbial hood and fix the wires before a malfunction occurs. The wires are stuffed in a dark corner, tangled and dusty. You will have to figure out a way to fix this by yourself. I trust your instincts. Not that I have a choice. Okay, we could apply our dumb intelligence. Let's go with our acrobatics. Nice one, Captain. You dove deep into the sea of cables, swiftly untangling them and reconnecting them in all the right places. I'm sure you knew what you were doing all along, and you didn't just get lucky. Right, Captain? Right? Ma'am, something has infected back in my backup AI. God damn it. Alright, we'll put the armor on this time for that. Last time I did nothing, I think, and I got hurt. When malfunctioning, back you took control, you leapt up and shoved some armor into the fan system, rapidly revolving rotor blades. I must keep a tighter leash on him, his more of a superficial intelligence. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's great. We're receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything I've seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of EM radiation that can appear to be intelligent in origin. But this one's IS intelligent in origin. Do you want to decode the message? Yeah, sure. I mean, what else we got? Cool. Okay. Just decode the pulsar message. It was an advertisement, missed. Zzac Sport Emporium. Voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway still going on. Turn left on the Superstrand in 462 Parsecs. Man, like, if you survive floating in space for 462 days, will you actually end up at this sport emporium? That would be so funny. Mortal Land giveaway, yeah, I reckon. The little alien plods around outside again. This time he's completely defeated. Power, it cries, kicking a stone. Must be waiting for us to provide power to their drill. I don't think it's gonna work. I think I've waited too long. 100 energy. It's crazy to just throw it away potentially. But we're running out of time. Not really, but let's go. I don't need food. Don't even have any food. Thanking. The little wrapped up alien muttered to us when you offered a heavy canister of fuel for their attack on Factory and Central. It said they will be making their attack in a few days and will call when needed, shuffled away back into its fallout shelter. Imagine living out your last few days in a depressing bunker like that. Truth is stranger than fiction, man. Hey, one more decision. The gun's the only thing we have. That's still crafting our sock. Oh, sheesh. Day 61, it's getting rough. Shots fired! Shots fired! Is everyone alright, Captain? That was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone for now. Good news, Captain. The space pirates are on the run. I suspect this is not the last time we'll be seeing them, though. Better watch my six. Anyone notice they were all apes? No? Oh, my senses must have been hit by interference, I guess. We crafted an upgraded sub. Ma'am, there is another one of the pillbox-like bunkers that litter this planet nearby. This one has been blown open as if something detonated inside. You poke your head inside and find a gigantic empty storeroom. It would be easy to get lost in here. Test your mental mapping skills or try to climb a particularly tall unit for a vantage point. Let's climb. Hey, goal achieved. Make 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Awesome. You scale the huge shelf inside the nearby alien storage facility. At the top, you got a good, if a dark view. Hey, so we actually climbed it. It's like the first time I've ever done that. From your vantage point, you saw atop a distant unit, something lying on its side. You came back with a mysterious object that emanates power. Good find, Captain. Awesome. Warning, warning. We have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. The contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself. Before it's too late, we shall use the mask for that. We shall eat a food, and we shall make another food. The extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen issued environmental mask. Quarantine and protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent, rendering it unusable. God damn it, perhaps you should find or make another one in case something similar happens. Wait for the attacker signal. We are getting the signal. The alien from Silo 476 came running back over to the shuttle. This is the moment. They're making their attack. The drill is powering up to bore into Vactrian Central. It's just like the Matrix. You promptly run off with the mask being and return a few hours later with good news. The attack was a success. The Phobians at Vactrian Central have been captured or killed. The problem is that now they can't get the Vactrians running properly. The Vactrian Central's last resort was to sabotage the system, since I'm going to try and solve it. We are brilliant and acrobatic and strong. We got all the things. Let's go for this. Since I'm going to try and solve the strange lock on the Vactrian system. We shall do this. We're going to eat a soup as well, just so we're also not hungry. Day 64. The end. Okay, let's see what happened. We did it! We did it! You solved the lock that Vactrian Central's inhabitants put on the global Vactrian system. System before they were defeated. The system is now functioning within a couple of stops on the smooth vacuum-pulled train with the 476ers. You found a huge warehouse hundreds of stories deep, brimming with food, materials, resources. There was enough to last hundreds of years at least. We're no longer living on the wire. Survival is ensured, Captain. Congratulations on a successful survival operation. You are still very mentally stable, and we made a helmet. awesome. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're cute. He fell over. Ah, our poor crew. They didn't quite make it. Hey, the soup. I don't know what we're looking at. I guess all the vast stores of goods we have now. And so this Cold War thawed and ended with a warm, fuzzy feeling. Captain D.D. Dawkins arrived on Fabonos, befriended the locals, killed some other locals, and then activated a long slumbering global transport system. Now living in comfort and security, nuclear winter aside, DD will go down in Phobian history as the tall alien who came, saw, and ushered in a new era of prosperity and safety on this wrecked world. Awesome. Captain Dawkins barely managed to scratch the surface of who April truly was. A damn soup thief, that's who she was. It's a shame their time together was cut short. April was able to really open herself up and finally come clean about the soup she stole. Emmett's adventure was shorter than he would have hoped for, but by the time he had made his unfortunate exit, he witnessed more wonders of the universe than he thought possible. Like 3 of them. Captain Dawkins was not happy that Baby didn't get to see the end of their journey. Oh well. Poor baby Bronco, man. He went out and he just didn't make it back. She'd have taken better care of her crewmate Bronco if she really cared. Yeah, probably. And Dee Dee was living the dream, greatness, stars, all the soup she wanted. But of course, there was something elusive in her life that she still had to chase. Coffee. In search of this prized beverage, she became known as Star Raider Dee Dee. She was hailed as a folk hero and an inspiration for the disenfranchised all across the galaxy. They even wrote a pretty awful song or two about her. It seems like ages have passed since 4 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit expecting certain doom. Now, the brave captain look into the future with renewed optimism as one tale comes to an end, another begins. We have survived an entire 64 days, consuming 29 whole cans of soup. 2 medkits, 2 sock puppets, it's alright. Ooh, 2 out of 3 successful expeditions. We have only got 3 out of the 12 locations discovered here. Ooh, we need to go more places. 35 items crafted, oh my god. That was a lot of fun.